Hey, what the hell? I can usually wait for school a little bit. So I have a little bit of an announcement to make, obviously. But, first of all, I would like to say that I hope you will all enjoy the story posting right now. I actually had quite a bit of fun narrating it, and I absolutely love Michael Whitehouse's stories. I plan to narrate one more of his before the end of Creepy Christmas, one that's actually brand new. And that will be going up in the next 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks of Creepy Christmas, actually. Because, as you all know, the last week I will be leaving for vacation and will not be here to post videos, but I'll make sure that you little gremlins have all the holiday horror that you can possibly hope for this season. And trust me, when I get back, we're going to have a lot of fun with what I've got planned for the new year. The last year of high school for me, too. So that'll be a good thing. So maybe I'll throw in some graduation stories in there just for some personal fun. Maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But other than Christmas stories by Mr. Michael Whitehouse, I have one more planned for sure that I want to read. And that is one of the infamous ones that I heard a long time ago. And it's in the book, The Creepypasta Collection, and it's called Bedtime. One of the best stories I've ever heard from him. And I'll be splitting that up into parts. I actually haven't been able to finish everything on Madness in Wonderland in time. I will still upload it in January. Do not worry, it might have to be second or third week, but it will not be February. I promise. I promise you that. But it might not be the first upload either. That's not exactly realistic now that I'm actually here and I'm thinking about it, but I can tell you it will be in January. You will hear the beginning of that story in January. I might do, I've been thinking about how I can lay it out, and I might do a chapter each month. That way it doesn't put a strain on my narrators that are helping me, and it doesn't put me on a strain for one, having them all record that, two, having to put all of that together, three, having to put the entire story that I wrote as a story into a script form, and four, it would just make me a lot happier. So that's how we're gonna do it. That, and five, my final reason is that it'll give you a little bit of anticipation for something on my channel that's more of a series than anything I've ever done. And it's my own, too. Now, I do have to say, if any of you are expecting any of the things that I've written in my previous stories, don't. Don't expect anything, because I'm going to tell you right now that this story is going to shatter your expectations. Because I personally have put in my entire brain into finding the words for this story. I literally have scrapped so many ideas and have gone into so much detail that I want this to be the scariest thing I have ever written. And it actually will be scary, I believe. Depending on exactly what you are afraid of, as fear is subjective. But I do really think that at the very least you're going to enjoy the story, because I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. This is my grand work. This will be the cornerstone of my channel. This is going to be my masterpiece. The thing that I put my entire devotion and my entire mind into making. It is literally the biggest thing I have ever done on this channel, and it will be the biggest thing I ever do on this channel, I firmly believe. At least in my eyes, it will be my biggest creation. And it will be the most fun and the most proud to see come to life. I will be so proud of every one of my narrators. I'm already proud of them. I'm extremely proud of all of them. No matter their subscriber count, no matter their subscriber count, their view count, I don't care about that. I care that they are good people and that they are getting the attention that they well deserve. And I'm very, very happy that I get to be a part of that with them. Because I remember when people were helping me and I was in that situation, and I am now here with over 1,600. There's the biggie. There's the big announcement right there, everybody. Yes, I was supposed to be making a 1,500 announcement video, but I woke up this morning and it's over 1,600, so I can't do that anymore. So, I'm gonna just take a sip of my hot chocolate right now. I swear, I couldn't live without my Starbucks. Anyway, um, so yeah, I have over 1600. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. I just made the announcement that I was going to start doing only 500 announcement videos because I can't keep up with it otherwise. And here I am making my first one of those videos and it's already 100 late, right? So there's some irony for all of you that want to point that out. Um, Other than that, I'd like to say that I found another story of mine the other day, one that I was actually looking for. And it did make an appearance on this channel before. It's one of my favorites. And it was called Strangers in Your Home. And if any of you are veterans to the channel, maybe you can figure out where I first revealed that story. I only did it once, and I actually did it in a live recording. I did it like a well, it wasn't really live, but I was talking between stories because it was a special. So I would narrate something, and then I would talk for a little bit and introduce maybe the next thing. So maybe you guys can go figure that out because I'll tell you at the end what it's for if you really want to go find it and you just can't figure it out. Because it's not its own story. I did do it in a special. But it's a very, very old special, and if you can find it, great. But just so you know, it is when I had my channel picture changed, and that was a long, long time ago. It was also when I changed my name, so it's not easy to find, unless you go all the way down my 190 something videos and find it. But you're not gonna find it by the name. Anyways, I found that story, and I was thinking about releasing it, and then I thought something different. I thought, I really do like this story, but maybe I can just add a little bit more to it. Maybe I can go back and kind of see, because it was an older story that I wrote, and I've come so far in my articulation, in my writing, in my dialect, in my writing, that I feel like I can finally go back to some of those stories and remaster them. You'll know that I did that with my Fear Itself. I wrote a story on Fear Itself, and that was actually my second video on my channel. And I reworked and rewrote that into Fear Itself 2.0 in my Fear Itself's horror reboot, I think 4? Yeah, 4. And it was, maybe it was 3. It was 3 or 4. And I reworked it as my last story. It was 3. 3. It was Fear Itself's reboot 3. And, I reworked that story into something that I felt was more fitting for the occasion, a little more intelligent sounding and, just all around a better story. So I've been thinking about doing that to this certain story because I do like the concept that I put into it, but I don't like exactly how I worded everything now that I'm looking back on it after a year. So I'm gonna go back into that story and I'm gonna see if I can rework that story, kind of revive it to come into modern day stuff. Excuse me. So I hope you'll all enjoy that because I will. And man, I'm just not doing too good tonight. Anyways, so that will be reworked, and I'm gonna try and release that sometime in the next new year, like February. And yeah, that'll be really fun for me to do because I really like that story. And other than that, obviously, Madness in Wonderland. I've told you about that already. Really, I think that's kind of it. I think the last thing to do, obviously, is to announce the next story in Creepy Christmas. So why not? So, what could we use for Christmas time? There's evil Santas, evil Christmas trees. Wait a minute. We haven't talked about the Krampus yet. Oh, have I got a story for all of you. Oh, it's our favorite Christmas devil returning for the season. And he's coming back in a story quite fitting of the name I just said. Because our next story in Creepy Christmas is Krampus is coming. I hope you all enjoy that, and that will be up in the next few days. So, what are you waiting for? There's a brand new story in Creepy Christmas to go look at, and I'm just dying to see what you think. Goodbye, my lovelies. Have a wonderful day.